Welcome to the second episode of Footy Friday. Let's get straight into it and look at what's on today's episode.
Manchester United employing a counter-terrorism manager, Newport County's awful football pitch, and this week's match of the weekend is Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur.
Manchester United have been the first Premier League club to hire an anti-terrorism expert. That came out yesterday, I believe, thanks to Kane in my sports journalism class. He's the one that talked about that made me know about it, really. I wouldn't have found about it. They're a former police inspector. There was last season's bomb scare with the fake bomb, and then there was another incident. And I think it's quite sad, to be honest, that these days the clubs are feeling they have to do this. It's some scary times we live in, really. Obviously they're a massive, massive club, so that's why they may be a target. But yeah, it's just quite upsetting that people have to be hired to do things like this now in football. Now we're going to talk about Newport's awful football pitch. The Newport manager Graham Westley on BBC recently called the pitch disgrace. The bottom of League Two Newport, and the managers also put a bit of the blame on the poor playing surface. Two rugby clubs. It might one rugby club's bad enough, but two also share the ground. So as you've seen on picture at bottom, that's the state of the pitch. They've already had 3 games postponed. Morecambe and Barnet were postponed at half time, and Stevenage was postponed completely. Let's take a look at some of the fans' reaction on Twitter. This week's match of the weekend, Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur, kicks off at 5:30 tomorrow. Top of the table clash, City are in 5th, Spurs are in 2nd, so obvious importance with it being top of the table. Guardiola's already admitted that City aren't going to win the league this season, and they're too shaky at the back, far too shaky. I don't see them stopping a rampant Spurs. They've got 6 wins in a row now. They've only lost twice this season. So there's the possibility with Vertonghen could be injured and missing it, but even with that, I predict 2-1 to Spurs. Similar fashion to White Hart Lane earlier in the season. Thanks a lot for watching this week's episode. Quite a short one, but we've got to get a train quite soon actually to get back to Rotherham. Going south to go back north to Newcastle Way, but yeah, I'm getting on the supporters coach back in Rotherham, so I've got to go back there. Please like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you know. Thanks a lot for watching. As I said, see you later and enjoy this week's football.